Do you find it hard to say no without feeling guilty? It's a common struggle, isn't it? We all want to be agreeable, to be helpful, to be liked, but saying yes all the time to everyone and everything can be draining. It can leave us feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and stretched too thin. It's important to remember that our mental well-being matters too. Setting personal boundaries is not just okay, it's necessary. The power of no is an essential tool for personal growth and health. Why do we feel guilty when we say no? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? The answer lies in a mix of societal expectations, fear of conflict, and the innate desire to please others. We're often taught to be accommodating, to avoid rocking the boat. Saying no can feel like a direct challenge to these norms. We fear it may lead to conflict or disappointment. This fear is a powerful driver, but it's important to remember that it's okay to prioritize your needs. Understanding your guilt is the first step in overcoming it. How can you say no without feeling guilty? Here's a simple 5-step process to master the art of saying no, gracefully and guiltlessly. First, acknowledge the request. It's crucial to show that you've heard and understood what's being asked of you. This validates the other person's needs and sets the stage for your response. Second, take some time to consider the request. You don't have to respond immediately. It's perfectly fine to say, "Let me think about it," and give yourself the time you need to make a decision. Third, be clear and assertive in your response. There's no need to beat around the bush or sugarcoat your words. A simple, "I'm sorry but I can't commit to this right now," is often enough. Fourth, avoid unnecessary explanations. You don't owe anyone an essay on why you're saying no. Keep it brief and to the point. Finally, stay firm in your decision. It's natural for people to try and persuade you, but remember, you're not obligated to say yes just to please others. Remember, saying no is about respecting your own time and energy. Let's dive deeper into understanding guilt. It's a natural feeling that often accompanies the act of saying no. But why do we feel guilty? It's usually because we're worried about the other person's reaction, or because we're conditioned to always put others' needs before our own. First, recognize your guilt. Take a moment to identify when you're feeling guilty and understand why. Is it because you're afraid of disappointing someone, or is it because you feel like you're not doing enough? Next, challenge your guilt. Ask yourself if your guilt is justified or if it's a result of unrealistic expectations. Remember, you can't be everything to everyone, and it's okay to prioritize your needs. Now replace your guilt. Instead of feeling guilty for saying no, replace it with self-compassion and understanding. Remind yourself that your time and energy are valuable, and it's okay to protect them. Finally, practice guilt-free behavior. Start with small things like saying no to an extra task at work or a social event you're not interested in. As you become more comfortable with saying no, you can gradually apply it to bigger decisions. With practice, you can neutralize guilt and confidently say no. Remember, saying no isn't about rejecting others, it's about respecting yourself.